this season 4, and they already got a huge win up against Z10.
That's true. Like beating Z10 is definitely super how do you put this? It's definitely going to help them with their morale, right? Because don't forget, Z10 beat Rejects beat Gen G. So yeah, it's definitely going to help them, at least with their morale, right? But this is a new game after all against Rocket University, and the pre-selected Rockets all around just tells you, yeah, we all lords at Rocket right here.
This, as they said, this is their mascot, Rocket University, right? Rocket Raccoon. So whenever they use Rocket, the chat goes wild because that is their mascot of choice. Seems like a standard ban and pick of the Mantis for down payment. Don't think they're gonna go for anything too big here from their performance yesterday. I think one thing we pointed out yesterday is they need to calm down 6, because 6 was completely 6 and Bobo King were just so good on the duelist role.
That's true. 6 was definitely sick. Right? Yeah. Bobo King was just cooking as the Psylocke just went uncontested for the longest time on the sidelines as well. So right here, let's just have a further look at the bans right here and the picks as well. The save is going to be on Luna. No access for Luna on the side of down payment. So at least they'll be able to save up the Mantis. And Warlock going to be banned for both sides as well. So not allowing the Adam Warlock and the Luna tandem. But Jeff's going to be saved. So okay, so at least we're going to be seeing more meta picks right here. Jeff, definitely a very good combo going with.
I like this because nice. Rocket has already accustomed themselves. All right, we're playing with this new season. We got to lock in the Jeff. If we learned anything from yesterday, is that Jeff is meta. We got to lock him in. And they're actually able to cancel out the Phoenix. I like this since the Magneto was saved, so they're not able to do the combo of the ultimates of Phoenix and Magneto. So I like this. At least, you know what, they had their Magneto banned out. At least they also canceled out the Phoenix. So I'd say overall pretty even types of picks and bans. It seems like they will run the triple strategist on both sides. We just have to wait and see how Burn T'Challa Domination and who's gonna be able to implore their plan, because Domination now, it's like one of those games where it's just a blink of an eye, blink and you miss it moments, and the tide is already turned into the other team's favor.
Yeah, here I would say Downpayment has the advantage, the slight advantage coming in, simply because they do have that Emma Frost and Magneto tandem coming in, right? So if they want to bring in a Psylocke any point in time, Bobo King can definitely play it. But right now, it seems like they're going to run the 2-1-3. Both sides are going to run with the 2-1-3 strategy coming into this game. So let's see, one has the Jet Factor, the other has the Mantis Factor. Let's see if that's going to be enough. The Mantis and the Rocket Factor, excuse me. So, making a point, trying to rush into the point as fast as possible. Positioning is definitely going to be key right here. Captain America, again, Captain America getting chosen just to flank the back lines. That's the whole point of Captain America, breaking the formation of the team. But this is essentially where they want to compete. This high ground, this area right here is where they want to compete. Okay, first elimination going to be onto Rocket University.
Yeah, Donald taking out Slux as Sanction tries to set up a super jump onto Donald's side. Has to be very careful. He is going to touch point first for down payment side, and it seems like they're going to go a bit uncontested here now. They're going to hold this point here, and now they're able to actually get it, but Sanction gets choke slammed and eliminated, and just like that, down payment has secured the mission area.
Yeah, Fun saying no down payment, no contract.
no car.
No
condo.
No condo, exactly. Not even a Toyota for you guys. But anyway, moving on back to the action as well. You can see the Jeff just healing from so far away. Lumi on the Jeff is definitely very, very fast in building up that ultimate. Might be able to see that Jeff ultimate coming in from both sides, actually.
Yeah, you just love how the sight lines are set up. Oh no, Fish! Unfortunately, Fun taking out the Fish. Now trying to go 1v1 with the Emma Frost, and now with a backdoor secure of the point. And now 6 running rampant here with the Galactic Legend. They take back the point here now.
Beautifully done as well. Double elimination by the Star-Lord with Galactic's Legend. That's definitely something that's gonna help them maintain the stronghold onto the position as well. But right now, this area is super important. They gotta make sure they defend this area, not allowing Rocket to come back easily to the point. And not to mention, they are having another person onto the right side. I can see Luna as well. Information is key. They need to know where Rocket is coming from. But one person's gonna be cheesing actually.
Oh, can they come back in time? Able to actually get it, and it is sanctioned once again. He might be overextending here. Unfortunately, gets eliminated. It's a 5v6, and they're still bunching up here at this area. And this actually allows the Soul Resurgence and the Psionic Seduction. Oh, back and forth here. Meteor M.
Oh, to Luna! Goodbye, Luna. You're not going to be able to heal anyone at all at this point. But the saving grace is, at least he still has that Fatal Bolt already. Psylocke getting dangerously low, but that pocket heal is going to help a little bit more. Has to be really careful though. Dazzle Butterfly ready to be used. Just needs to make sure that there is no support ultimate to cancel out. But I think he's not going to use it just yet. The positioning happening is Jeff going to be employed at this moment. Who will be the victor of Jeff this time?
Able to actually ult onto the point here, so it does give a little bit, and now just goes for the sacrifice onto NRX. So we do see that down payment now. 6 able to go for another Galactic Legend, the difference maker here, able to clean up shop, and now the overtime is whittling away.
Everyone's down. No one will be able to touch the point because there was only Jean Grey and the Cloak and Dagger. Jean Grey was still at the spawn point at that moment, so
yeah.
A very fast and convincing first down from Down Payment. This is the guy that you call when you wanna collect the down payment for your condo, whatever, right? Because effectively done, right? Simple, sweet, effective, straight to the point. It was just 0 to 100% the entire time.
They held really well as a team, and you saw how well they were able to rotate when they realized the point was being captured by Sanction. I mean, the idea was there, but unfortunately, Captain America was so isolated away from his team that he couldn't get any sustain. And they were able to rotate away that the strategists were able to get the pick off of Captain America. So let's see how Rocket will adjust towards this lineup, because as you said, down payment, keeping it simple, simple and sweet. You know, KISS. Yeah, just no frills. Just we go with the meta, we go with what works. We let 6 be our checkmate scenario for us to win the point, and we just allowed our vanguards to hold while our strategists keep everyone alive.
Exactly. Not to mention the Mantis factor, giving that damage boost is definitely helping Down Payment so much. But right now, let's see if the Groot by Rocket is going to be a difference maker here. Just blocking off the exits, blocking off the pathway, isolating the teammates one from the other. But Psionic Seduction going to be used at the point of silencing the ultimate. But look at Jeff! This is exactly what we do. Jeff at the front, at the back line, super far away. Donald eliminating Groot, and Bobo King has a piece of the action as well, taking out the Jean Grey.
Yeah, I think you pointed it well now. Lumi is going away uncontested here, just at the backline's healing everyone up. When everyone's bunched up together, whether it be his allies or his opponents, yeah, you just left click that and you can go for a lot of right clicks. So maybe they need to go for some displacement or some far poke damage. It seems like NRX is going to go for the Human Torch here, but they got to walk themselves out of this tunnel first.
Yeah, I mean, playing against Down Payment, right? They gotta realize, first things first, Donald is so strong on the Magneto. So by locking in Luna, it's like, hey, we're not afraid of you, Luna. If you go with Fate of Both Worlds, I'm gonna have my Meteor M ready to dunk on you. Whereas for Down Payment, we don't really need to depend on Luna because we have our Jeff, we have Mantis, and the damage boost is just insane.
There we go, Supernova, but Psionic Seduction just to stop and contest. Bobo King taking out Sanction, and now we continue on the team fight here. 5v1, and 6 has already popped the Galactic Legend just to clean up here. Will this be actually the team fight that, he gets an elimination on 6? This could be Rocket's team fight to win.
Yeah, I mean, taking out the duelist is definitely gonna be one thing leading to the other. But the Fun is doing his due diligence as well. But look at Fun triple eliminations on the Emma Frost. Beautifully done. That Vanguard with the damage going full force forward. And just when we thought that 6 being gone would be a disadvantage to them, Fun just reverse swept them with a triple elimination.
And you saw behind her was Cloak and Dagger and the uncontested Jet. So
Right.
it's just, yeah, there's no way this Emma's going to get eliminated if you have two of the strategists helping them out. We still have an It's Jeff on the side of down payment that hasn't been used yet. Rocket has swapped to the 2-2-2. Now Fun trying to get the takedown out of Sanction here, so forcing the overtime, and it looks like down payment is actually cleaning up shop here for them to be able to get a perfect game.
Jeff is gonna have two of them, Jean Grey and Luna. No one will be able to touch point at all. Beautifully executed by DP right here, Poch. Flawless victory twice in a row.
Yeah, down payment is running on that, I'd say that momentum from taking the victory over Z10. And
Yeah.
unfortunately at the expense of Rocket University. So let's look at the score lines, or let's look at the stats.
Oh my God.
The elims here. Talk to me, Nell. What's standing out to you?
What's standing out to me, like the multiple 0 deaths that down payment has, and the multiple 0 final hits that Rocket has. So it just means that they really failed to focus fire on a character onto down payment. The Jeff was giving them so much trouble. Bobo King with the damage boost was giving them so much trouble because they just keep boosting 6 on the Starlord, boosting Jeff with the heals. Because mind you, when you get boosted on a Jeff, the damage boost is going to allow you to heal much more. It's going to allow you to damage the Pierce 2-in-1. It's gonna be amplified, right? So right here you can see for yourself, even Jeff has a piece of the action, the double final hits that he has. But ultimately, it's just Rocket really just unable to find the footing that they need to contest the area.
And I'm looking also at the picks and bans, right? They ban out the Luna, Ultron, Phoenix, and Warlock while they saved up the Jeff. So maybe in the next one they can opt to I know they scouted out 6 with the Phoenix because Phoenix was really good. Ultron has in this meta, it hasn't been as prioritized as Jeff, so maybe they want to take out the Jeff or another strategist since they did lock in the Mantis of Bobo King. So maybe they just need to tighten up their strategy here. But man, down payment, flawless performance on both sides. I really think there were some moments when they were able to sneak and get the objective, but it was all for nothing because they really overextended there. And here in the waterfall stage, it was really all down payment.
Yeah, it really is, wasn't it? Right? But honestly, I was kind of surprised in the beginning. I was like, wait, the Mantis is actually a very strong character to have on the team right now. Probably should have opt to ban the Mantis to begin with. So I don't know, because a lot of teams are utilizing Mantis, right? Just for the damage boost, and not to mention we've also talked about the change towards Mantis, right? The mobility as well. So it really does matter in this meta, because when you're running a triple strategist, Mantis, Jeff, those are definitely the 2 strategies you gotta watch out for if you don't want to play Mantis. At least ban out the opponent's Mantis. Don't let them save it up. You know what I mean?
True.
So unfortunately, that's gonna be the downfall for them because yeah, the damage was just overwhelming. They have every single answer in response to what Rocket was trying to do.
And with that being said, folks, we're going to take a very short break. Hopefully Rocket can bounce back from this, but for now, down payment takes the lead 1-0. We'll be right back after this. And we're back, folks, between this matchup between Rocket University and Down Payments. And joining us in the chat is Bobo King and Lumi.
Let's go.
Are fighting about who gets damage boosted and who doesn't get damage boosted.
Exactly. Just having fun, right? Just having fun with the game as well. Probably gonna head back to the game because right now we're already seeing the map getting chosen. So Rocket, right here, will be choosing Hall of Dahlia.
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting to see here because we did point out that Rocket's still trying to find their footing in this map. And as you pointed out, it just seems like Down Payment's still running on that high of beating Z10, one of the hardest matchups in the group stage. And it seems like they're going to take some steps out of Incipients if they're able to at least secure themselves that 4th place spot. Maybe actually trumping Z10 because yeah, they're actually tied. Actually, sorry, we're all in a 3-way tie here. 4-way, like 4 people. So how crazy is that?
That's true. Super crazy. But you know what else is crazy? I was just looking at the chat. They were just having fun and just bantering. So guys, just in case you guys are confused or what's going on, they're just fun. They're having some fun in the chat. So do show some love to a team Downpayment and of course Team Rocket as well, because these two teams are battling for their tournament lives, actually just trying to make it to the playoffs.
Shout outs to Sunflower Boy Kemi. Yeah, it is kind of hard to understand tones through chat, so bear with us. We're gonna just at least try to mitigate whatever we see in chat and try to translate it. So again, shout outs to each and every one of you that's joining us. Hopefully y'all are doing well as we head towards the Hall of Jala here. Convergence, you gotta unlock the statue of Bass before you push forward. And Nell, I think they listen to you. They ban out the Mantis. So Bowling's not gonna be too happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what to ban, just mirror ban. You know what I mean? Just mirror ban and just mirror pick.
True. Yeah,
true. You ban
copy the homework. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, save Luna. See, next ban, Ultron. Let's go.
Yeah.
Mirror picks and mirror saves and bans. That's definitely going to be one thing going into this game. But honestly, in Hall of Dahlia, right? Is it? Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be
exactly.
Copy the homework.
Copy the homework.
At least make sure you edit the AI, you know, and just don't copy paste Chat GPT, folks. You got to be able to change it up. Just change it just a little bit, just so you'll be able to not credit Chat GPT for copying the homework. But right now, it's gonna be hard because the switch up here, Downpayment going for the Adam Warlock, but Rocket banning out the Magneto away from Donald.
Good. Now ban Adam Warlock. You know what I mean? I mean, Donald has been just amazing on the Magneto as well, right? And having an Emma Frost does open up an opportunity for the team up. So better be safe than sorry. Ban out the Vanguard that's giving you a lot of problem. And in this case, if you want to play Luna Snow, you definitely probably need to ban the one that's gonna dunk you, right? So Jean Grey is gonna be that next ban. So that does mean that Adam Warlock is on the line for Downpayment. So Adam Warlock and Luna tandem. Ooh.
Possibly, right? But I like the fact that they're actually they saved themselves a Magneto, and they took out Magneto and Phoenix for Downpayment side, so they won't have that combo potential, which is really good, because I think at this point Downpayment is just so good. They they're really in sync with their ultimates. So they take out Emma Frost. It seems like a pretty good pick and ban on the side of Rocket, but what's put on paper is definitely different from what is on practice. So coming into this, they still need to be able to I'd say get a huge victory here up against Downpayment. They did pick up this map, so there's a little bit of confidence there.
Wow, right now the Namor and Hulk tandem coming in. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hard. I mean, we did see a Sable Fire picking the Namor and Hulk, and they kind of won with this combo.
They
right?
did. So, hey, even Gaku was like, "This was annoying. Like, I don't care if you have the magic. I'm annoyed with the squids." And for the right reasons too.
I mean, he did mention, it's not so much as the magic with this tandem. So let's see if that's going to be enough for Rocket to come back in this game with this team.
Yeah. So looking at Downpayment's, I would say their lineup, Robo King on the Psylocke is already a huge win. We saw so much highlighted moments, even though Psylocke has seen a bit of changes to her damage. Still able to do it very well, and pair that up with a tandem of 6 on the Hela. This is going to go pretty crazy if they click heads here.
Yeah, I mean, Hela is definitely going to be a threat to Namor as well, right? Namor, Luna, the low health characters on the side of Rocket, so that's definitely going to be something we have to watch out for, guys. Right now, Rocket seems to try and contest from the top left corner. Actually, they're trying to contest from both sides. You can see that they are going with a double angle flank.
True. And now Bobo King gonna have to focus on one side here to see which one he's gonna focus on first. Seems like he will try to go for the back lines here. Oh, nice freeze onto the Luna, but now Bobo King has to disappear. Luckily, he does have that snowflake on him, and now this is where Namor can really set up his squid.
Yeah, allowing Namor to go on top of that on that high ground position, that's definitely gonna buy so much time. Look at the Hulk! My goodness, just bashing the back lines. You need the vanguards available to protect your back lines as well. The Fatal Bolt Throw gonna be used at the moment. Goddess of Death trying to find targeted picks right here, but it seems like Donald, Fun, and Six will be able to take a piece each.
Wow, and just like that, Magneto gets sent back to spawn point here. So an excellent hold on the side of Down Payment, even though there was almost 2 ticks on the board here for their takeover here. Like you said, I think they just need to focus their duelists onto the Hulk. The Hulk was, I'd say, a little too overextended and tried to go for the elims a little too much that he didn't stay with the rest of the team. Again, he's a dive type of a Vanguard, but once the Hulk fell down, everything kind of followed suit. So let's see how they're going to try to take this one back. Be very careful here.
Yeah, probably time to invest in a portal right now, right? Doctor Strange portal as well. But it seems like they have the right idea. At least Namor and Hulk and Loki will be on the high ground, just trying to protect. Dance with the Butterfly, going to be employed, but they are ready with the fate of both worlds. So that's going to sustain the team a little bit longer. And Song going to be employed. No one's going to go down just yet. Namor does have a Horde of Morpheus. It's going to take up 2.
Wow.
For the value of 1.
Yeah, Bobo and Lumi out of the picture. Furikake keeping everyone alive. Psionic Seduction. Already the Eternal Bond. Oh no, sorry, the Fate of Both Worlds. We just tried to keep everyone alive. Goes for the multiple. I think they have to give up the space. And as you said, it seems like it's Down Payment that's investing in the portal here. Bobo King immediately going for the portal. And now Lumi healing up everyone.
Yeah, and he has his Jeff at the moment as well. Oh my god, waiting for the fate of both worlds to expire at this moment. And he's gonna take 2 of them! 2 of them! Will he be able to make it down the ground? Just go down with them. If you have more than 2, you have more than 1, just go down with them. Don't allow the Jean Grey to fly up. And that's gonna be what's it. The Venom coming in. That's Donald not being able to play Magneto. But now, the Beast of the Abyss is gonna be able to take out 2 of them from the side of
Okay, now Down Payment is really rocking here. Rocket, unfortunately, still not going to go for a portal just yet. There's still about 30 seconds left onto the clock here. Let's see if they're going to walk down the same site here, or will they split up? Seems like there's
a little time left though, Poch. 23 seconds.
Yeah, and they're not going to go for the portal. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Why not? They need the portal. They definitely need the portal. They gotta go to the high ground and contest from this side. The side where Lumi was hiding all along. Right now, wow. The Hellas just clicking heads at the moment. They're gonna have to fight 5v6. And Namor is nowhere to be found. Will they be able to
try to flank?
Time? No!
Oh my god! That was all Down Payment, and just the way that they invested in the portal, it was quite unfortunate that Rocket, I mean, they had a really good lineup. I think it was just, they were really hell-bent on just running that lineup that they kind of got tunnel vision to the fact that the time was running out and they needed a touch point. I think Hulk was trying to dive on in, but it's really hard if you're all split up, and now it's just only a matter of time. They just need 3 ticks, I believe, onto the point for Down Payment to actually get the victory in this matchup.
Yeah, I think Down Payment's offense is definitely stronger than the defense, and in this lineup, if they opt to go for a Doctor Strange portal right from the beginning, I think it's just a matter of time that they can just unlock the points faster, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you can see that Rocket has already unlocked 72%. If they unlock slightly 1% more than that, that's it. They don't even have to unlock the full point. They're going to win. The first point's going to be unlocked.
That's true. It seems like Down Payment does have a lot of tries here. They can actually go for a super heavy portal strategy right away, because it seems like they're setting up shop. They're not going to try and go for an overextension here to see if anyone's going to try and portal in. So we'll see if Donald is going to do just that, because they're setting up shop here. The Groot is already bunkering down or hunkering down at the area.
Yeah. I mean, this has to be the hardest defense ever by Rocket. They have to do it right here, right now. But as I called it, and as we all can see right now, the portal is going to come in right here. I'm not sure if the walls will matter a lot, because they have already pushed Rocket down the low ground.
Yeah, and now they can actually pick them off from the high ground here. There's so much advantage that can work with. And also note 6 and Bobo King are just so good at clicking heads. Watch out, Donald was quite low there, but we still stay alive. And now the point is being contested here, Nell. So quite unfortunate that they're being bullied out here. Let's see if NRX can get any pickoffs with this Bucky. Oh, wow, Luby! But he could just actually just self-resurrect. It's totally fine. And now he's back into the team fight. Oh, but they are giving up a little bit of ground here.
Oh, the uppercut!
Okay.
Beautiful strangle. Oh, Donald's gonna go down right there, and that's gonna be the first elimination onto down payment. But so response Magneto's gonna go down as well. Right now, Lumi is doing a lot of damage. The Jeff on Bubble King, that's gonna be a lot of value here. But 6 with the double elimination. Is this the beginning of the end for Team Rocket Punch?
We'll find out here. The fate of both worlds to keep everyone alive. And now Eternal Bond just to push them away here. And now we have the Kraken Impact as well to get the death mark onto Bobo King 6 with the Goddess of Death saying, you cannot Kraken Impact me. I'm the one to get the elims. We do get an elimination though on Windsor to Bobo King. So good hold. And now we see the teleport being used. No Karmic Revival just yet. And Donald throwing hands, able to actually get the elim out of group.
Oh my god, everyone's gone. They're gonna be able to unlock this point. At this point, Lumi was like, yeah, I've already used up my Karmic Revival and just a Spider-Man just in case. But in this point, Poch, the ability to bring back everyone and just fight for a second time, they unlocked the point in record time too.
They did. They really did. So wow, down payment having, I'd say one of the fastest matches here on both Domination as well as Hall of Jala here. And 6. Yeah. Having an MVP-worthy performance with how well he was able to click heads towards the end there. So congratulations to Down Payment getting the victory. And now talk to me about these the scorecards here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other way around it. 6 was just a menace, 64% accuracy right there. Donald as well, 70% accuracy on the Doctor Strange. The eliminations happening over and over against Team Rocket. It was just too much to handle because Rocket, I feel like they were struggling for the longest time to unlock that first point because number one, they do not even want to rely on a Doctor Strange to open up a portal and win and just get. Lumi was just on the Jeff. He was on that high ground, healing freely. No one was actually giving him trouble at all. Yeah. So I'm not really sure about what's going on with the strategy of Rocket, but it's safe to say they failed to take space, they did not adapt, and Down Payment just took it and ran away with it.
Yeah, they did. So we're going to check out the handiwork of Down Payment here as we see the excellent defense on their side. There were some slight moments here and there. They tried to go for the Namor plus Hulk team up, which did work out a little bit, but they kept persisting to the point that they, oh my god, Sanction actually had Doctor Strange at the start there, but he wasn't able to portal, so it was quite unfortunate. So yeah, they really persisted with that strategy that unfortunately they weren't even able to trigger that overtime or even fight for it. So Down Payment would gladly collect that and take this one past the 72.33% mark, and that's all she wrote. So congratulations to Down Payment. So what's interesting now is currently Down Payment is sitting at 3-1. Meaning, as of now, as of this moment, they're actually the leaders of Group B, the Group of Death. So they're above Gen G, Rejects, and Z10.
That's true. But let's not forget, Down Payment still has one final game, and that's going to be against Rejects. Imagine if they beat Zero Tenacity, but and Zero Tenacity actually beat Rejects, right? So imagine if Rejects actually came back around and be like, hey, rock, paper, scissors, so we're gonna come back and beat.
Oh man.
But nonetheless, it's still a 3W for Down Payment so far. So I guess it's safe to say with this 2-0 victory, the points actually might put them in a very strong top 4 finish.
Yeah, that's just for now. I know Z10 still has a game up against OEG, so that's still going to change. But as of now, Down Payment could actually screen cap any update and say like, hey, at one point we were actually leading Group B, the Group of Death. So that's a big win on their column. And I'd say their performance now just shows that they're really running with this momentum and really understanding how to work this meta of Season 4 really well.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to adapt, right? Nonetheless, And that's the unique thing about Marvel Rivals as well, because once the patch is updated, once you get into this new season, there's no bans onto certain characters or anything, because there's you basically just playing on the global server right here, right here, right now. And honestly, it makes things really fun. But it also does add that spiciness and the unpredictability of what each team is going to play. So I guess that's, if you look at it positively, glass half full sort of thing, it does add that element of surprise.
It does.
And fun.
It really does. Yeah, I definitely, fun, exactly. What a fun name to say. And also shout out to Rocky University. They did try their best. I think Downpayment was just on a different level right now. So they're really raring for them to be able to be part of that top 4. And Rocky University does have, I think, one more match to play out throughout this weekend, and hopefully they'll be able to go out with a bang. But for now, since they do end today in 0-4, it's gonna be hard for them to claim a spot in that top 4, and they're relegated to Kingmaker status with their next matchup. So again, shout outs to Rocky University for making it this far. We'll see them on their next match, but the game, our flowers, and our congratulations will go to Downpayment.
Yeah, definitely. GG, well played. Unfortunately, Rocket University, they're already done with 4 games, and this is going to be their 4th loss. And the last game is not going to be a walk in the park either. It's going to be up against Rejects. So, not the position you want to be in, right? But
But hey, what a way to come online. If they're able to actually get the victory off of Rejects, that would be a huge way to go out in this tournament. And Rejects also coming from a huge, I would say, close match.
True.
We are, and I feel like we are gonna get our interview with Six, the god himself, the goat himself, from Downpayment. So let's get ready for.
All right, let's go.
That interview with Six. So Six, congratulations! Early night in the office for you guys over at Downpayment. How is the team feeling now that you guys are technically 3-1 in your group stage?
So. My teammates should be proud of themselves, and I think so far, minus the first game against GNG, we've done a satisfactory job as to how we played. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Out of the 2 games, like obviously it's a really fast game, right? Getting the 2-0. But out of the 2 games, what would you say is would you say is the highlight for your team? Like the one game that you're really that's really the highlight for your team?
Well, so far it's been Z10. Like honestly, I have no words for how proud I am of my teammates. They actually popped off. They did everything and more, and so I couldn't be happy with that. That being said, is that I'm looking forward to our Reject game, because they are sort of like in contenders for best team in Asia. So I think if we beat them, we'd be sitting in an excellent spot for Ignite. So
all right.
So Six, speaking of your teammates, we do see Bobo King and Lumi over in the chat, like going back and forth with each other. How are the team comms like in a crazy game like what you had with Z10? How did that go?
Okay, so there is sort of a language barrier per se, because some of our teammates don't speak English fluently. That being said, we are all on the same page, but it's mostly Lumi who is our shot caller. He all tracks and he also shot calls, which is really needed in a game as chaotic as Rivals.
All right.
Okay, go for it now.
Yeah, I mean, this is more of a team question, right? So who would you say in your team, okay, just name one person that's the most serious in your team, and the other person who's like the joker, the goofiest, the goofy person, like just lightens up the mood in your team.
Okay, I'd say the most serious is probably Donald, our tank player. Yeah, I'd say the goofiest is definitely Lumi.
Oh my gosh. But man, just shout outs to Lumi also. He alt tracks and also shot calls. That's I mean, I guess he has to be a little goofy for him to do all that and also liven up the spirit. So since we won't keep you here any longer, I just want to ask you one last question. Any message you want to give out to people that are watching and also to rejects before your match?
Well, to the people watching, we're about to surprise Asia. To reject, they better like wash their pockets because we're about to rob them.
Whoa.
Big words. I love to hear it. Six, you're one of the GOATs out there. Thank you so much for the time. We can't wait to see your next match. Appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't name himself as the most serious person right there.
Same. I was like, whoa, if he's not, then Donald. Oh my God, the tank. All about business. But man, I got chills. Like, you better watch your pockets for to rob you. What? They're talking about rejects about that? I'm like, oh man, sick.
With the way he was playing, I mean, that's confidence. I wouldn't even call it arrogance. That's just confidence oozing out of him. And I think he has all the right just to say that. The declaration of war has been announced right there by Six from Team Downpayment. And honestly, I feel like going up against rejects, it's going to be a super interesting 50-50 game. I would say that. It will be very intense.
I'm definitely excited to see that. Hopefully you guys were excited to see that interview. It's nice to put a face to the name.
Look at the chat. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Bonor and Furikake. Smiling is illegal for Botswanians.
Not allowed. It's
we're allowed to say that.
You were allowed to. Yeah, they're allowed to. But hey, you were able to make him smile. I think that goofy question's good.
Yeah,
I think if Lumi must be a real comedian for him to make him laugh. So I guess I wonder how he's gonna be.
It's like, Lumi's probably like, why did the chicken cross the road? Like,
or I bet what he's doing is they have ult, they have gold. Just kidding. They don't.
Just kidding.
Got you guys.
Yeah. He's probably the one that goes around asking, like, what did Wasa A said to Wasa?
You think Lumi's got dad jokes?
I don't know. Probably not. But hey, it has been a banger of a game. But we're going to go into a short break as we prepare for game number 3. Matchup number 3.
stopping all those fighting souls, but yet across the world I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight like the sun and moon, and I wonder if ever there was a time that we...
Welcome in, everyone. We have a very special interview here from former Rad Esports / Team 1 duelist Melio, and now on Citadel Gaming. Melio, how does it feel to be coming hot off of a win from the mid-season finals, now into stage 2 with a whole new roster?
I mean, it always feels amazing winning things like these. It's of course something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, but it also feels amazing trying new options and exploring what a different team would feel like for the coming stage.
Talking specifically about maybe the rivalry you guys had with Berber Patapim, but now Citadel Gaming, and now being on that roster, you guys knocked them out of the mid-season finals. Did this kind of help you get like an idea of their play style so you know how to mesh better with them now that you're signed with the roster?
I mean, of course, I'm very familiar with a lot of the things they do and how they play, because we've played them a bunch of times and scrimmed them a bunch of times so far. So I'm very well aware of what the team is like and what we can do to make it the best team in the world.
Best team in the world. You basically came from the best team in the world at that point, now on to Citadel Gaming. I mean, what was the reason for making that change over to this new roster?
I mean, for me personally, I feel like it's something about personalities and how they clash and stuff like this. You know, some people just can't work together forever. Like, there's 2 different personalities from me and Team 1. That's why I decided to leave, because in the long run, it wouldn't keep working out.
Well, it's good to hear that you found a solid fit going into stage 2 of Ignite. Hopefully have the best performance you guys can have there. They did win the specific side of things for EMEA, but of course had that 4th place finish in mid-season. What are your hopes going into this stage and also the grand finals for this team?
I mean, I hope I can be of great use to the team. I hope I can help them with a lot of the theoretical stuff that I learned when I was on Red, and that I also know as a player, because I come from a different game where we have a different line of theory that we all used on Red, but nobody from Citadel has this theory. So if I can bring this in and we can learn it and we can get good at it, plus we can utilize what they were already good at beforehand, I feel like this can be the best team in the world, like undoubtedly.
Well, any final thoughts, shoutouts, things of that sort? It's been great to hear from you, Melio.
No, thank you. It's also been great talking with you. I'll just shout out to my team, Citadel Gaming. I really believe in them and I love every one of them.
Awesome. Well, you can catch Citadel and Melio this weekend for Marvel Rivals Ignite. EMEA is starting up. It's going to be great action. Make sure you tune in on the Marvel Rivals channel on YouTube and Twitch. We'll see you then.
Smokescreen! I'm hunkering down. Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Hello, Rivals! My name is Diatonic, and I'm here with your results breakdown for the first week of action for the Marvel Rivals Ignite Asia Group Stage. To kick things off for day one, Pacific MRC Season 3 champs Crazy Raccoon sank their claws into newcomer squad Incipients. They snagged a comfortable 2-0 win for themselves in the first bout of the tournament, with Crazy Raccoon's newest addition, NX, leading the charge. Next up, the sole representatives from Vietnam, OEG, took on Rocket University. OEG has some Stage 1 veterans on their team, and it showed here as they took Rocket University to school, picking up a 2-0 win. The last match of the day was another Group A showdown between Assemble Fire, who are returning from Stage 1, and Onside Gaming, making their first Ignite appearance here. But it would be the newcomers besting the veterans here, with ONG taking yet another 2-0 over Assemble Fire. Day 2 opened with a marquee matchup as the newly signed Asia roster of Zero Tenacity upsets the Stage 1 Asia Champs Reject in a close 2-1 series. Stage 1 vets XOXO01 were back in action against U-Winks, a new team formerly known as Ravati. It would be XO picking up that one with a clean 2-0 sweep over the newcomers. Genji's new roster made their debut on this day as well, picking up a solid 2-0 win over Downpayment to kick off their Stage 2 campaign. Crazy Raccoon's NX continued to impress on Day 2 as they took on Assemble Fire. They played a bit of an unorthodox game, but it was that outside-the-box thinking that delivered Crazy Raccoon another 2-0 win over Assemble Fire. Rocket University and Zero Tenacity kicked things off on Day 3, with Z10 picking up a 2-0 win after their upset over Reject the day before. Incipients was still on the hunt for their first win in Ignite as they took on Onside Gaming next, but ONG would take the win on this day 2-0 as well. The defending champs Reject were back at the plate next, battling Vietnamese squad OEG, a match that Reject would win with a shutout on both maps. And for the last match of that day, Crazy Raccoon had their third matchup, this time against XOXO01. Crazy Raccoon would deliver XO their first loss here in the group stage, winning in 2-0 fashion and ending week 1 without dropping a single map. The final day of the Asia group stage started with a matchup between OEG and Downpayment, with Downpayment getting their first Ignite win 2-0. Assemble Fire were up against U-Winks next, and U-Winks ended up leaving Assemble Fire without a win here in week 1. Genji was back in action next against Rocket University, who'd also exit week 1 not having picked up a win quite yet. And in the last matchup of the week, Onside Gaming looked to keep their flawless record alive against XOXO01. But XO had other plans, handing ONG their first loss of the tournament 2-0. And at the end of week 1 of the Asia group stage, Crazy Raccoon emerges as the frontrunner with an astonishing 3-0 record. In Group A, XOXO01, ONG, and U-Winks are still in the chase for the playoffs. Zero Tenacity and Genji both have 2-0 records as well, making them the only other undefeated teams here in the group stage. And on the Group B side, Reject and Downpayment are still in the hunt as well. But with another week of group stage action still to come, it's anyone's game. Thanks for watching, Rivals. Enjoy the rest of the show and get ready to ignite the battle.
Hey Rivals, Tetcher here with just enough time to give you a quick recap of Week 1 for Ignite from China. The Chinese champions and 5th to 6th mid-season finals places over Ultra Gaming opened up day number 1 versus X-Team with a pretty clean 2-0, not dropping a single point, leading on their triple strategist lineups. Try Again and Fist were up next. While this was a little closer than the previous series, the end result is all that matters, and Try Again were able to take another 2-0 after they repelled the final push from Fist in the Bars Temple section of Hall of Dajalia. To round out day 1, Liandong Gaming returns after a top 8 finish in stage 1 to play against Ashian Long, where the Vanguard player Kurisu was able to play against their team from stage 1. The move, it seems, paid off with a 2-0 for Ashian Long, only dropping 1 point to LDGM and stopping their final push with just 66 centimeters to go. Day 2 started us off with Dream Plus Esports Club taking on Zhongyi Ji, who were looking for a redemption run after their last place finish in stage 1. But they couldn't find it this day, with Dream Plus, a super team made up of players from eHome and SLZZ, taking a 2-0. Match 2 saw Fiat Lux Esports Club look to build on their 5th to 6th finish from last stage, and they started off strong. With some great Star-Lord play and even the appearance of Moon Knight, they dispatched V Esports in short order, making yet another 2-0. Our third match saw Iconics, the former Stage 1 third place team Taiyun Gaming, versus newcomers in the form of Aura Farmers. Aura Farmers showed they weren't here to mess around, but the experience of Iconics won out in the end. With both maps going to a 2-1 score, the whole series was a 2-0 in favor of Iconics. Over Ultra Gaming were back in action for Group A versus LDGM, who wanted to try and get on the board, but OUG didn't drop a single percentage point on Celestial Husk, and with the sharpest hero Blade, were able to slice through the efforts of LDGM on Symbiotic Surface, holding the final point and taking the series in a 2-0, continuing their run of dominance. Day 3 began with ZYG once again looking to do what they couldn't do last season and get a series win, but Fist squared up for the fight. Krakoa went to ZYG. Central Park went to Fist, taking us to Spider Islands for our first map 3 in China. A storm on defense was too much for Fist to weather, with ZYG riding the wins to a 2-1, taking their first win in Ignite 2025. Next up, Ashi and Long continued their own run versus X-Team. It was another Spider Islands game after a dominant Game 1 for Ashi and Long. While X-Team were able to get 2 points pushed, the Master Weaver was just beyond their reaches, as Ashi and Long were able to push past them into the Web of Life and Destiny and grab that 2-0 series. Dream Plus and Try Again were next up to bat, and while it seemed close at times, the score is what's important. With Dream Plus's Namor able to repel Try Again one too many times, even a last-second portal wasn't enough, as Dream Plus's Loki stole Try Again's Fate of Both Worlds with God of Mischief, giving just enough sustain to close out the series in a 2-0. And once again closing out the day, Over Ultra Gaming showed just why they are the champions and considered such a global threat, taking another perfect map before holding at Yggdrasil, allowing Wenzulian's Emma Frost to dazzle the members of Fear Lux Esports Club. The second map was insanely intense, but the 2-0 for OUG is a result we are getting rather used to. Day 4 saw Aura Farmers try to take their first series win versus Try Again, who themselves looked to recover after their loss to Dream Plus. Aura Farmers took round 1 after everyone from Try Again stepped off the point, allowing for overtime to lapse on Celestial Husk. But they tried again, and broke the 3 Vanguard 3 Strategist hold attempt on Yggdrasil Path, with the classic Moon Knight Storm Squirrel Girl combo to open up point 1, carrying that momentum on to evening up the series, taking us to Symbiotic Surface, where Mobkafat on Psylocke proceeded to get 46 KOs, with 27 of those being final hits, securing the first Ignite Series win for Aura Farmers. Something was in the air on Day 4, as LDGM and V Esports went the distance. Omos Magneto secured a win on Burning T'Challa for LDGM. Several insane Karmic Revivals secured V Yggdrasil Path, but solid targeting of Baby No Money, not the singer, secured LDGM their first win in Stage 2. Our third series broke the 3-game streak, as Aconics held Fist in their spawn on Burning T'Challa, and thanks to a last-second portal from ASDFGHJKL, held Fist on a 3-0 on Spider Islands, taking the series in a 2-0. And finally for this week, we saw Fear Lux versus the currently undefeated Ashian Long. This match was fantastic to watch, back and forth from start to finish, but on Central Park in Dracula's throne room, Fiat Lux were able to keep Sora's Captain America off the point for just long enough to cross that finish line, breaking Ashian Long's undefeated streak and taking the series in a 2-0 in Group A. As such, at the end of the first week of play, OUG sit at the top of the table in Group A, undefeated with both V and X yet to get a win. While in Group B, Dream Plus and Aconics sit at a 2-0 score, but that will be ruined when they face each other in the last match of Day 1 in week number 2. Fist have 2 more chances to get on the board, but with one of their opponents being Dream Plus, they have their work cut out for them. That's it for China Week 1. Enjoy the rest of your games, and remember to ignite the battle.
And we are halfway through day number 6, folks. Now, LaMelo and Potch Spy still your casters for this next match. And now there's a lot of high stakes implications because it's going to be Uwinks versus Onside Gaming in Group A, the 3rd and 4th place spot. So it seems like Uwinks really need to ramp it up here if they want to be able to secure their spot in Group A.
Yeah, I was just looking through the stats as well. Uwinks, if they want to get into top 4, this is the game where they need to win against Onside Gaming. Otherwise, it's going to be almost certain that the hope is going to dwindle. Does that mean extinguished, right? Because it's going to be 1 to 3. They're going to have 3 losses if they lose against Onside.
I just updated the Wikipedia, and Uwinks is actually at 5th place because Incipient went up. Yeah, so now it's the battle of the 3rd or 2nd place on Onside Gaming since they're tied at XOXO with that one. So if they're able to tie things up with Incipient, I think Incipient is watching. Be like, please, Onside Gaming, please secure our spot here. And this is what we talked about. Your fate is left in the hands of another team.
Yeah, the true kingmakers right there, right? I mean, being the 5th and 6th place definitely puts you in that position. Onside Gaming, of course, they're looking to get the 3rd win for their side in Group A because they know that as the day progresses by, the chances of getting W just go significantly lower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, just take U-Wings. Like after this, on the final day itself, they got to go up against Crazy Raccoons. So honestly, this is their last chance if they want to at least qualify, have a shot at qualifying. Of course, that depends on whether they get a 2-0 or not. That's going to be a question as well. But just to finish my thoughts really quickly, Onside Gaming, of course, after going against U-Wings, well, they still have one more game against Gen G and Crazy Raccoons. So I'm not sure. So they definitely need to win this one. You know what I mean? They definitely need to win this one.
Yeah, tough path ahead for U-Winks here. Onside Gaming, though, still at 2-1. I believe that one loss was from Crazy Raccoons, since Crazy Raccoons is the undefeated one in this group stage. So they're doing really well for themselves in this group stage. And you know, In-hyuk also really stood out when with Captain America, Tuba also as the Vanguard, I believe. Rebirth also, I think Multi and Dan talked about him participating in stage 1, just really good as the strategist. And looking at the picks and bans here, Nell, how are you liking that we're not going to see Jeff the Landshark in this matchup?
If they're not ready for season 4, latest patch, you might as well just ban all the characters that has been changed. You know what I mean? And I think that's exactly what they're doing. Like you see, no Adam Warlock. And obviously on the side, I would say that Onside Gaming has a slight advantage because they ban out Jeff, but they also ban out Mantis. And they locked in Mantis. So that's going to be a difference maker in terms of damage buff going on here. Saving up the Emma is also an added bonus too, because right now they can play the Emma Frost Magneto tandem coupled with the Psylocke. That's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I like that you broke that down here, because now that I look at it, Mantis usually is the difference maker, and we saw previously with Bogobo King how he was able to get the click heads and also damage boost and be able to really help out the triple strategy lineup. So hopefully the banning out of the Jeffs will, we won't see it's Jeff anymore, but we will possibly see a triple strategist from both sides, since they seem like they will at least have the Warlock to work with in U-Winks' side. So high stakes implications for U-Winks because tough road they have against the rest of the competition, and it starts with Onside Gaming.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a Black Panther on the side of Onside Gaming. Oh my god, I was going to say, you are a legend for playing it, but I guess we're going to see another legend. That's going to be the Star-Lord. And that's going to be the team up with the Rocket Raccoon as well. So I like this. There's definitely going to be that network intelligence coming in, the team up coming in. Of course, there's also the Venom. Fortunately, no Jeff to team up with the Jeff. Right. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe Burns not going to come for the play for a bit. But yeah, they're definitely running the triple strategies coming into this game.
Yeah, and it seems like U-Winks might stick to the Penny. Okay.
Penny? Neil?
Yeah, Neil on the Penny. Wait. Yeah, Portal.
Oh, nice.
And now, wow. Akama FPS taking out Kubo, one of the best Vanguards here. And now they're at a big advantage here. So it seems like, no, Neil's going to go back. I guess just to get the teleport and also the Penny Mines to go for the pick off at the start. And Akama is going to continue on here.
Yeah, that's very smart. Setting up the nest first, and then with the portal, just puts the F onto the floor, the Mines just goes through and just takes out the unsuspecting Emma, right? But this is where the battle really continues. A little bit of progress from U-Wings, just trying to hold on to the point, but not if Onside Gaming has anything to say about it right now. Action coming through, the sweeping kick is gonna take out Dr. Strange. Double Vanguards going down on the side of U-Wings. So Cuba definitely saying, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he remembers that elimination. And Axel Leo now, 2 for 1, but it is Onside Gaming to get the first of the percentages. Gambio is going to add more to the elimination column here for Onside Gaming. So Gamebo doing an amazing job really cleaning up whatever pieces remain of Ewing. So Ewing's still in this. They switched things up here. They went with the Captain America and the Emma Frost to just try and take up some space here, but it's going to be hard if they're so far away from the point.
That's true. And they just have to cut them off at the moment, right? But someone's cheesing on the side of Ewings, but that's going to stop really soon. Dance of the Butterfly is going to take out Tuba. Not enough support to deal with, and that's exactly what Ewings needs to do. Break and divide the attention of the team. Right here, Galactic's Legend is going to be employed. No one's going down just yet, but right now you can see that the Bubbles is going to be able to give a little bit more sustain towards the team. Ewings, Captain America is going to go down with the medium charge available to use, but Fate of Both Worlds and Karmic Revival are going to be used at the same time, just bringing everyone back, and that's going to be Captain America back to the action as well.
Okay, and now Psionic Seduction by Neil just to hold the point here, along with Freedom Charge to be used by Ewings, but still uncontested. Onside Gaming is still holding strong. I spoke too soon. Tuba falls down after using the Psionic Seduction, and we do see that the Fuyukan able to take out WDY. And now it seems like Ewing can try and hold point, but Onside Gaming is not falling apart here now. They're still slowly climbing the point here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's thanks to the amount of support that's available, the utility available for the side of Onside Gaming. Ewings is going to try and rush in and force their way in, but look at the damage onto the Captain America that's trying to build take space, but the Dance of the Butterfly coming in, trying to find that casualty. Akuma FPS is not going to be able to find any eliminations on the side and almost getting eliminated in turn.
The fact that they were able to push for overtime, even though they lost those 2 team fights, was insane usage of the ultimates and also how they were able to rotate around. And now Ewing's able to actually get to the point. Akama FPS doing really good work here as the Psylocke. We're going to use 2 of the check marks on Onside Gaming, but no one's falling apart just yet. Ewing's staying alive with Psionic Seduction. Dawn's going to be in the back line, trying to clap his way, and actually Yeonhyuk and Dawn taking out 2 on Ewings.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to reclaim the spot, especially if they win this team fight, but not if Axel Leo says no siree. Fate of Both Worlds trying to sustain the team in this position, but no! He's gonna get crushed by the overwhelming firepower of Onside Gaming. No one is gonna be there on site. Neil needs that portal, and he needs it right now. Is his teammate in? But the charge coming in, just giving that bonus armor, trying to push their way in. Will this be where they make a comeback here? But no, Dawn with the Fate of Both Worlds, and the Mantis doing so much damage. They're gonna fall one by one.
Yeah, Gamebo taking out Adam Warlock. Fuyukan immediately, once he got the Eternal Bond, used it right away. WDY trying to gain that Galactic Legend just so that he can put the finishing nail in the coffin here for Onside Gaming to claim this first map. Overtime is so low. Freedom Charge ready on Inhyuk's side. Doesn't even need it. We get the Dance of the Butterflies just to call a GG in the first map. They capture the Stellar Spaceport.
Oh no, the Dance of the Butterfly not on point and not even enough as well. Yeah, just not even enough to take on anyone else in the process as well. Yeah. But very respectable try coming out of Ewings. It's just that, like what you pointed out earlier on, despite the 2 lost team fights, Onside Gaming did a great job just maintaining that point.
Yeah, and they also did really well. They were able to actually teleport to point and hold just for a little bit, but it just seemed like Onside Gaming, with their triple strategist, just able to actually keep everyone alive, keep everything on point, and they just did really well, just weathering out the storm, the storm of offense coming from Ewings, and now. I mean, Ewings did have moments of brilliance there. They tried splitting up and going for like sneaky captures of the point. But yeah, Onside Gaming is just moving as a unit here.
That's true. Absolute unit. I agree with you. But this is where things gets very difficult for Ewings. And the reason is because they have 4 ultimates available on the side of Onside Gaming, right? Because Ewings employed everything they had to pull onto the point. Now they have nothing except for the Karmic Revival. So, Magneto gonna be that person to hold on to the point, just trying to make sure that they are around when mission unlocks. But now Galactic's Legends gonna be employed, realizing fully well that they do not have support ultimates ready on the side of Ewings.
Just like that, just taking up so much space. It's a 4 versus, oh no, make that a 3 versus 6. Forcing, oh my god, the Karmic Revival, but no, he gets eliminated in the process. So the Karmic Revival's back to 0.
Oh, that's very unfortunate on the side of you, Wings.
Time to vanish.
But you know what? You gotta try, or at least die trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he did attempted it, but unfortunately, onside gaming was just so quick, too quick, in fact, to catch up to the fact of what Wings was trying to do.
Psionic Seduction just for the crowd control here, just so that'll be harder for Ewing. Able to go towards the point, and Dawn and Yunho, Tuba, the feed is lighting up here, so unfortunate retake of point by Ewinks, and onside still holding on to their fate of both worlds.
Wow, no answer for WDY. Unfortunately, this Starlord is just out of control.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can see why, because it's like you're trying to play the mirror image right now. Okay, that's at least an adjustment you're trying to make in order to balance things out a little bit. Although I'm not so sure if that's going to help a little bit more right now, because the Mantis difference is real. The damage buff is going to make all the difference at this point.
Definitely is. And now Neil gonna try to capture the point with a Psionic Seduction. 3 for the price of none for Ewinks, and they're able to claim the point here. So Onside Gaming really trying to hold the point here. I guess that's actually a really good strategy to see how much stagger. It doesn't even matter actually on Onside Gaming side. So 75% claimed on Onside Gaming, while Ewinks now have to try and take up more space before Onside Gaming tries to get the retake.
Yeah, you say it best. Take up space. Make sure you move as a unit. But at this point, I don't think you really should move as a unit. You gotta divide and conquer at this point. Captain America trying to break the back lines, trying to cheese, bring the action back to the point. Yeah,
Speaking of cheese, no one's trying to contest. Oh no!
Almost
they're able to find it. Okay, and now they're able to actually split them apart, and now they actually have the high ground here. Akama FPS pushing for the Galactic Legend here, and now forcing the defensive ult. It's ult for ult here. 4 check marks on Ewing's side.
Wow, great usage as well, great block as well, but the fate of both world and the Soul Research is going to be used. Rebirth has his ultimate ready to copy any of the survivors, the support ultimates ready, but you can see the power of the collapse is real, but the Karmic Revival is coming right in. Will they be able to heal up in time? The answer is no. Neil's going to go down, and the revive is going to continue to happen right here and right now. And things might actually look pretty. It still looks very salvageable, simply because the progress of Ewings is still going on.
It is, and now they're able to capture just like that WDY onto that Galactic Legend. And
wow, Tuba.
I'd say in that exchange, I don't know if it caught my eye, but I think they popped 2 defensive ultimates at the same time, which was quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because, Axeleo and I believe it was the Cloak and Dagger using the ult just defensively, and now they need to build up their ultimates charge here, and now Onside Gaming still has Rebirth to work with just for them to contest the point. Not just to mention, he also has the Loki Lanterns as well.
All right, and there you have it. The Loki's God of Mischief is going to be employed and allowing the fate of both worlds to be used to support the team. WDY trying to go on the offensive, be really aggressive.
Wow.
In the process, but he's not going to go down. No siree. Peter Quill is too good to go down at this point. And honestly, wait, another Fate of Both World coming in by Fuyukan, but Dawn is going to have his Fate of Both Worlds very, very soon as well. Galactic's Legend ready to be used. As soon as the support ultimate goes down, that's the cue to start going apeshit.
Yeah, and now Ewings though, able to actually get the point here. So yeah, the aggression is definitely warranted with how well they're able to play this. Tuba though, taking out, oh my god, and now the back and forth here. So slowly climbing, Akama FPS just trying to just keep everyone at bay at this side. Can they touch point before the overtime? Let's see here.
Oh, can they touch it? Can they touch it? They're going to employ Fate of Both Worlds, so Dawn is going to force his way in. That's going to trigger the overtime. Both Fate of Both Worlds are going to be used at the same time, but Akama FPS does have Galactic's Legend, but WDY is going to be the first one to use it. Psionic Seduction to silence, that's so important.
By the eye
going to use the crowd control, so that is enough. No, Neil's going to go down, but the complete rebirth is going to be there for Adam Warlow. The Karmic Revival coming in clutch. Will it be enough to sustain? Everyone is starting to go down, but no, there's no revive coming from Onside Gaming. Unfortunately.
Oh, Ewing's able to turn it around. Just in the heat of battle when the bullets were flying, even though that there were some salvageable moments on Onside Gaming's part, Ewing's forcing Warrior Falls to come out. They win Imperial Institute of Science. So, yeah, just going blow for blow here. I think the Karmic Revival really helped out. I know there was, it did get canceled out at the start, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the fact that they were able to force out map number 3 and force that 99%, kind of force Onside Gaming to kind of tighten up their ult usages there.
Yeah, I think they know that this matchup is the closest they'll ever get in order to get a W. You know what I mean? Because Ewings needs this W very hard. Onside Gaming as well knows that the next 2 games that they play is going to be a significantly harder matchup. So yeah, it's very important for them to get this W here. So that's why they know that they have an opportunity. They're gonna go their very best here. And honestly, the turning point, right, Posh, was when Akama FPS decides to go mirror duelist against WDY.
Yeah, in the first map, right, in Stellar Spaceport, WDY was kind of going uncontested. Akama FPS was kind of stuck with the Psylocke on the ground. So now that, yeah, they can go duel for duel with this Star-Lord, really puts WDY on notice. Wow, just the movement. Now we see the eye in the sky here, while Yunhook is going to add more damage on the side of Captain America here. He's going to try to do some cleanups away from the Loki clones. Who is going to take point first here? It seems like Ewing does have a bit of the advantage when it comes to the percentage here.
Yeah, Neil's going to employ that Sonic Seduction. You can as well. Getting that copy. No, actually, it's Reaver getting that copy. Starting with Fate of both worlds. Ryuken's going to do the exact same thing. So this is sort of canceling each other's support ultimate. The dance-off going to start going on, but the Freedom Charge by Inkyuk is going to give that bonus armor and the launch up as well. It seems like the balance has been tilted. Triple elimination.
Yeah, on WDY, and now just a bit of picking up the pieces from the rest of the team. Well-fought team fight on the side of Ewings, but it's Onside Gaming, not just to win that team fight, but now look how many checks that they can cash on the side of Onside Gaming.
That's true. That's 4 of them, right? So they're definitely happy that they at least won the point and have ultimates ready to use. Captain America trying to be a nuisance, just giving intel to his team, like where they're coming from. Are they coming from the bottom side? They're coming from the top side. And obviously they know right now that they're getting on the high grounds right here. All right, Galactic Legends coming in. The support ultimate is going to be employed as well. Wait, that's going to be Sonic Seduction and their very own Galactic Legend. Akama FPS is going to go down in that exchange.
That was quite unfortunate. As he used the Galactic Legend, Dawn was ready, and also the Psionic Seduction by Tuba just to CC the rest of his team. And Gamebo is actually doing really well at the Mantis, and now Yunhyuk clean it up. The Loki clones, we continue on here just to provide that space and kind of bully them into a corner. WDY now eating his way just to get some KOs on the board.
Yeah, Captain America is so scary, especially in this 6v6 situation, right? I mean, just brawling and breaking formation. And honestly, the moment that he just, he just sticks onto you, he just sticks onto you, you know that if without support, there's no way you're going to survive.
True. Like you said, getting some intel, seeing if anybody switched out, seeing where they're actually going to be running towards. Unfortunately, Ewing's still not going to go for a Doctor Strange. They're still going to try to walk their way down here and build up their ultimates. They do have the Karmic Revival just for that revive here. And Neil is going to try to fight his way in with the Psionic Seduction. WDY getting the Elim off of the Warlock, and 3 fall down. 4 fall down on the side of Onside Gaming.
Oh no! It was cancelled as a Warlock was the casualty of the team. No one will be able to touch the point, and Onside Gaming is going to take this round number 1. Poch, what a play onto Adam Warlock. Click his head while he was stationary, activating that Karmic Revival.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that his activation doesn't happen right away, and he's actually very prone to actually getting eliminated. I think the game number 2 was really like the back and forth, but I don't know what happened to Onside Gaming. I think they just hit another gear that unfortunately their opponents Ewings couldn't really catch up to them in map number 3 at least.
Yeah, you said it best. They couldn't catch up. Like, just look at the number of eliminations coming in from on-site gaming. Of course, this is across all 3 points, right? But honestly, everyone has a part to play. All right, there, Cuba 16 eliminations. Even the Captain America has 10. WDY tops it all with 18. Gamma Bow 10. Even Dawn has 11. So honestly, everyone on the side of on-site gaming was having a really good time. I think that's the takeaway point. Really good time, because not only do they not need to heal as much as the 46,000 healing by Loki, but they managed to do a lot of damage as well. Look, 15 to 17,000 damage being done by strategists.
Yeah, we did see on the cameras or the observers that Dawn and Gamebo were able to actually get some good elims that we were able to catch. So yeah, just the triple strategist lineup is really here to stay, despite having no Jeff, which was very sad because we do like our Jeffs.
Sure.
Like you said, the Mantis is the anchor, and the fact that they were able to hold on to the Mantis really helped with the damage boost, and also she can damage boost herself and just get those quick elims. The Adam Warlock was good, but I mean, when you have pressure that Onsite Gaming was able to build up with their lineup, it's really hard for you to pull off a really good Karmic Revival for you to turn the tides.
Yeah, at least not in open sight, right? You do not want to do it in open sight. Maybe try hiding behind the wall. But I think this is just a similar situation to what we see in the previous game as well, because it's like you're trying to fight for overtime. And unfortunately, you sort of have to use it straight away. And because of that, you cannot reposition yourself behind the opponent's site. And that's sort of the danger that comes with it. 9-15, like 15 eliminations onto the Adam Warlock. That's very unfortunate.
It was.
Yeah.
But we will hopefully see another side of Ewings as they pick the next map, and hopefully we'll see another like close back and forth, and Ewings possibly forcing a game number 3, because Onsite Gaming, unfortunately, at this time is looking like they're staring down a 2-0 here up against Ewings. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they'll be able to come back in a later round, right? Especially in round number 2, because if they don't, Onsite Gaming is going to take this 2-0, and that's definitely going to help them in the bracket that they're in. Because mind you, though, like Onsite Gaming, they definitely want to look for as many Ws as they can.
But as of now, folks, we're going to take a very short break. When we come back, it's going to be game number 2 between Onsite Gaming versus Ewings. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, folks, with a series between Onsite Gaming versus Ewings at 1-0-4, now in day 6, match number 3. Nello, Mello, and Pod Spice giving you the commentary action. Nell, how are we feeling here about this match? Because it was a constant back and forth, but the last map at the waterfall area, it just seemed like 100% on Onsite Gaming.
Yeah, to answer your question, I feel a little bit nervous because I'm predicting for the first time.
No, for the first time. Oh no, it's not going to stop now.
Oh my god. Yeah.
How much you predicting?
10 points.
Add another
Not too
zero.
much. Not too much. Yeah, not too much. You know, don't bet what you what's that saying again? Don't bet what you don't have. Don't bet what you will. Yeah, okay. Whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the second round, because domination, we already know you're competing for the point, and it's a stationary point. Convoy convergence is going to be a totally different format where you have to escort a convoy or the and that's gonna be a deciding factor who will be able to hold on to the line even better. Is it the one or the other? So there's no going back from that. And honestly, I feel like if Ewings is able to pull it off, like, I mean, if they go to for example, if they go to Hall of Dahlia or Clintar or whatever, right? Like these open maps allows you more options. And I'm talking about the Flyers, I'm talking about Human Torch, I'm talking even about the Jeff and Storm tandem. That'll be cool to watch.
Like you pointed out, so we're seeing Clintar here, Symbiotic Surface. You got to unlock the area first, especially once you're able to get the first checkpoint unlocked. Well, once you get the the objective moving, right? The first area with that tunnel area is just so hard if you have a lot of flyers, if you're pushing.
True.
It's the defensive line is just so good because you could spawn real easy. So hopefully this is Uwink's attempt to try and fight their way back in this. They will be defending first up against Onside Gaming as we head towards the symbiotic surface and convergence. So I'm hoping to see a lot of flyers. I'm expecting to see triple strategists still. But I hope they kind of surprise us with some interesting picks here with maybe some flyers, maybe some Angela, maybe something that they're comfortable with on Uwink's side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to be doing in this game. I mean, maybe they're going to ban off the Jeff again, or they're going to do it straight away right here. But, well, I mean, that can be a possibility, right? The normal bans, Mantis, Jeff, it comes to mind, right? That's the two things that you definitely have to ban here. But while we are heading into the game shortly, just want to give a quick shout out to Calhoun because he said if he gets a shout out, he's going to go for a drink. So, shout out to you.
Yeah, have
stay
one on the
hydrated,
house for us. Yeah. Yes, water. Yes.
Exactly.
Staying
Stay
with the
hydrated.
Gizalis here currently eating burgers and vibing. Definitely
Can we
a
join
W
you?
night. Please, burgers.
Please. What's your favorite burger?
Because we came up with a burger tier list during the watch party.
Oh, really?
Yeah. While waiting, we put Five Guys above a lot of burgers. Me, Multi, and Dan.
Oh, Five Guys.
Five Guys burgers, pretty good. Pretty good.
I never heard of it. Yeah.
Oh, it's really good. You should try it sometime. We'll take you, or we'll try to bring it to you. But what's your favorite burger?
Grilled chicken burger.
Ooh,
I
from
mean-
any particular establishment?
From McDonald's. Yeah. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
All right. Thank you. So let's not take the action away from the ban picks here, guys. Let us know your favorite burgers as well. Because right now, the Land Shark, both Land Sharks are going to be banned. And of course, the saves are going to be a little bit different as well. So one decides to keep the Mantis, the other decides to keep Luna. But one thing's for sure, both Jeffs are gone, both Ultrons are gone, both Adam Warlocks are gone. So getting rid of the Karmic Revival might be a really good option because, mind you, that's what made Onside Gaming lost that second part of the map in round one.
That's true. So the fact that they were able to eliminate that from Uwink's is good, but Uwink's also thinking the same thing with Onside Gaming. So Star-Lord's going to be the final ban here on the side of Onside Gaming. So they do lock in the Emma Frost, and they locked in the Mantis on the side of Onside Gaming and the Luna Snow, since I guess they're more comfortable with that Luna Snow. I wonder if they're still going to pick up the Mantis, because Mantis has been doing so much utility when it comes to just damage boosting and also being that secondary duelist just in case they need it. So final stand here for Uwink's, because if not, Onside Gaming is going to move on here 2-0 if they're unable to go uncontested in this map.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real for a moment. A lot of the viewers are also predicting that Onside Gaming will be winning simply because they have been showing really stellar performance, like 2-1. They're up 2-1. Uwink's is 1-2, so a difference right there, right? But so far, what we witness is Uwink's is definitely very comfortable going with that Emma Frost and Magneto plus Psylocke tandem. The only thing is when it comes to fighting on a stationary point, Psylocke might not be the best to contest, right? Because the Dance of Butterfly might bring you somewhere else.
Yeah.
But for this format,
OT.
it's actually really good. Yeah. But for this one, it's really good. It's really good because you get to snipe the back lines. So let's see if they'll be able to defend with this lineup going up against Onside Gaming. Do or die.
Yeah, so it could be the Psylocke between WDY and Jutsu on Uwink's side. So could be the difference maker here as they try and go for the Captain America charge. So it's good poke damage coming from the Psylocke just to keep everyone at bay. So they're going to have to really work their way to try and touch this point. Not going for any teleports just yet. But now, WDY!
Oh my god, going down, but so is Inhyuk doing so much damage on the backline. Gene Grace will go down, no more duelists, and that's the beginning of the end. Neil's also gonna go down, two duelists down, two vanguards down, and they are looking to unlock this point as the remaining two strategists goes down as well. So what a way to start the game, Poch. Like,
Yeah.
2 duelists first, 2 Vanguard after, 2 strategists last. I mean, we always see 2 strategists first, right?
The first domino piece to fall, right? Just insane.
Yeah.
The fact that Onside Gaming was kind of surgical with how well they were able to slowly creep into the point. While Uinks, unfortunately, they were trying to hold up to like having far away poke, but now they have to spawn so far away from the objective. And now WDY getting rid of the Luna and also adding Akama FPS to the list. No, add Fuyukan as well.
This guy is just uncontested, man. He's not having any problems at all. He's just shooting freely. He's having free reign, and look at how fast they're pushing that point. Posh, 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, and they're halfway through the first to unlocking that first checkpoint.
Yeah, it's incredible how they're able to actually get so much real estate. And now they're actually so close to actually unlocking that first half of this objective. And now Akama FPS on the Phoenix here has to be very careful. They're all bunched up together, so be very careful. One down to the butterfly. Oh man, he's gonna be countered out with the Loki totems here. So actually good usage of that.
Yeah, true, but WDY still doing a lot of damage, and then that swift dash forward, Inkyok as well. You can see how aggressive they are at this point. Even Rebirth wants a piece of that action coming in, eliminating Exolio as well. Inkyok with that final drop down hit onto Akama FPS, and they are running through Uwings at the point. Punch, all gas, no brakes.
That was 4 straight team fights. It's like a freight train that's going uncontested and out of control here. And now the ults are going to clash soon enough. But the fact if they get through this tunnel area, it's going to be real good. So Onside Gaming really needs to hold at least this 2-0 deficit, at least.
Yeah, we gotta see. Yeah, we gotta see that kind of. We gotta see that end song into a video end right now. But the silent seduction is gonna be able to silence the ultimate of the opponent's teammate. Fate of both worlds is we're gonna have that dance off by one Loki, and of course, okay, Luna, watch out! The dump's gonna happen, and no, Onside Gaming is gonna go down. But Namibo coming in with the Soul Resurgence. Rebirth has his ability available as well, able to copy the ultimates as well. But right now, that's a butterfly trying to take down the opponents of Uwings.
Okay, Akama FPS also adding Fuyukan to the respawn point, and now we see Yotsu taking out Gamebo. So good hold so far. Now they gotta build up their ult once again. 1v1 here. WDY able to actually leave without getting eliminated. So Yotsu, be very careful going 1v1 against Captain America.
Wow, that was beautiful mind play. We saw that activating the illusion and allowing him to capitalize it well. But now silent seduction by Tuba is gonna try and silence, but no, everything's gonna be employed. That's a butterfly. Gonna be countered by Fate of Both World. That's Loki popping the skill. Intel's gonna have Freedom Charge available to use as well. That casualty onto Magneto is gonna matter so much because it's gonna be a 5d6 at the moment. Uwings needs to hold on as much as possible because there's still 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for Onside Gaming to come in. That's a butterfly coming in. Clear shot in the back line. That's what we're talking about.
Patty Gate not working out. Had to actually go for the bubble, and now copying the Soul Resurgence. WDY, did you see that once he was able to get the dance of the butterflies, he used it right away. Money in the bank cashed in, but Yutsu able to take out Rebirth. The objective now is slowly climbing. Uwings need to be able to put a stop to this.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Bring out Iron Fist. Bring out Iron Fist. Oh no. They were unable to touch the point as well. Oh my god. I was being serious. Bring out the Iron Fist. Come on.
Just take a Wolverine. Bring out a tank shredder. Bring out something to be able to get those grounds respected. And they did show a little moments of brilliance towards once they're able to actually get towards that tunnel part. But man, like you said, all gas, no brakes. Onside Gaming really wanted to get a 2-0 up against Uwings here, and at their expense as well.
Yeah, it's definitely looking very grim for Uwings because Onside Gaming, they were winning team fights after team fights after team fights and getting the better of the exchange 90% of the time. And that's why they were able to push the whole 3 points with 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. That's very fast, Poch. That's very, very fast.
Definitely. So it seems like they're still sticking to the same type of lineup, and Just pointing out once again, triple strategy on onside gaming. Uinks, on the other hand, they're changing things up. Not sure if they're going to hold on to the rocket. Probably just to get the shield boost. But they're still relying on the 2-2-2 lineup.
2-2-2 lineup might be... I mean, you gotta play what works for you, right? And for them, I feel like Uwings is just more comfortable with the 2-2-2 lineup. They probably need one more damage dealer to work things out, simply because the Psylocke wasn't enough at that point.
Right.
Right. But Onside Gaming continuing the 2-1-3. Let's see if that is going to continue to wield results, or will Uwings 2-2-2 stable composition play be able to push in forward faster than Onside Gaming?
Okay, watch out, super low. Had to pull out the Iron Curtain just to keep everyone alive here. Now WDY trying to flank and gank here just so that he'll be able to get a pick off, but able to move like a unit. I like this. Uwings now moving in one tandem, but Captain America and Psylocke to the back.
Wow, beautifully done. Just going up and down, and this is why you have to love the Psylocke plays, right? Because the ability to reposition as well is super important. But seems like Magneto's gonna go down right here. Reba's gonna go down as well. So a pretty fair exchange so far, but Akama FPS on the Bucky, still trying to get one down. Doesn't become able.
Yeah, able to actually take out the Mantis, the kidnap as well on WDY. So the Bucky diff could be a thing here, because now Akama FPS kind of popping off here, and now able to actually take the point. Onside Gaming not even going to try to attempt to change it up for the Strange. So this could be actually the captured point for Uwings.
Yeah, maybe they're just comfortable playing around this corner because they know that once they win a team fight, they'll be able to block them off before coming in for the push. You know what I mean? They can stop them midway. So Uwings right here has 2 ultimates ready. Psylocke's gonna have that pretty soon. Ooh, I like this. WDY trying to scout out where that Psylocke is. But oh my god, come in! Watch out right there. Dance with Butterfly gonna be employed by WDY, trying to find that target onto Uwings, but no! Beautiful grapple onto WDY.
Still able to actually get the Elim, and now Yutsu with the Dance of the Butterflies of his own, taking out so much name from Onside Gaming. And just like that, Uwings now builds so much momentum. Captain America trying to run away. He needs to be able to try and get the shield here. Okay, so we continue on here. Yutsu really trying to down this Captain America.
Yeah. Captain America trying to show that he can do this all day, right? And honestly, when he's running, it is just really hard to catch up to him. But yeah, fortunately, Injok is going to be alive and well. 4 ultimates on the side of Onside Gaming, only 2 on the side of Uwings. And this is where things get very interesting, because Uwings is pushing really fast. 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and they're already close to unlocking that second point.
Okay, and WDY taken out of the equation once again before this team fight does happen, forcing Yunjo to use the Freedom Charge. Psionic Seduction on Neil's side, while Soul Resurgence going to be in response. Rebirth already has his ultimate, as well as Dawn and Tuba with the Psionic Seduction to be able to force something out of Uwings, which is actually going to be the fate of both worlds. So everyone's still staying alive here, but Onside Gaming finally holding defenses here. Gets the dunk onto Gamebo.
Beautifully done as well. So one strategist away to Dawn. A little stagger coming in, but Dawn coming in with the fate of both worlds. Tuba just pushing forward, eliminating the Luna Snow of Uwings right there. And right now, Dance of Butterfly going to be used on the side of Uwings. Let's see if that's going to be enough Kraken Impact to add damage as well. The refresh is going to happen thanks to clearing up the low-key clones as well. WDY though, 1 elimination, going for the Dance of Butterfly, looking for a second one. He's not going to get it, but will get it alongside Rebirth.
So there's still a lot of time for Uwings to kind of gather themselves after this team fight, but you pointed it out, Nell, they do have real estate advantage of the objective. It's Uwings' turn to try and push this weird corner here after the first turn, while they kind of set up Loki clones and also possibly Unico to kind of scout ahead to see where they'll be marching forward, either through the mid lane or to the side.
Yeah, I mean, this place, like what I mentioned, right, is a really hard to get back on top of the load, right, going forward. So this is where things are going to get interesting. Psionic Seduction coming in. Freedom Charge going to be employed. Keeping everyone alive with the bonus armor. My goodness, everyone on the side of Uwings They are all out of commission. Potch.
They
Beautiful
are.
team fight.
And just the fact that they starved them of ultimates. Gamebo is actually close to getting the Soul Resurgence just for him to be able to hold up the next team fight. And Ewing still have to cover a lot of ground here now. 1 minute is slowly burning away. 1 minute 40 actually. And now a comma FPS. WDY was overextending there.
Yeah, true. I mean, this is how it's so well. Onside Gaming rotating their support ultimates so well. They have Soul Resurgence to work with, and they're already building up 100% towards Loki Rebirth. Oh, let's see if the grapple's gonna work. That's gonna be super important in order to tilt the balance into their favor. But Silent Seduction gonna be employed, gonna pull the side of Onside Gaming forward a little bit more, but that matter is gonna stop there. Invisible Boundary gonna be employed, trying to keep this one alive. But this is gonna happen right here, right now. Loki Invisible Boundary, but Magneto with the meteor ramp is gonna down onto Rebirth Demo. It's gonna go down as well. My goodness, the response coming in as well. But Akama FPS is gonna keep cleaning up shop right there with his Kraken Impact.
So yeah, now they're gonna not even force the overtime here. So can they actually hold point? It seems like Gamebo has already switched to the Doctor Strange for him to portal in. Axeleo has to be very careful. Portal already activated. We're just gonna wait for it, and now they're gonna try to hold up shop here to just deny any points from being gained. And now, oh my God, Yutsu with the dance of the butterfly. That is a denied portal now.
That's a very valid effort. Unfortunately, they don't have any support ultimates to counter the dance of the butterfly by Ewings, and that's gonna help. They're pretty much gonna unlock the second point right now. They're not gonna be able to hold on. Onside Gaming needs to give this up, but Potch, mind you though, they are pulling the time really close. Look at that. 1 minute and 30 seconds here. If they lose even one team fight right here, Ewings will... I'll give them 2 team fights at most, thanks to the Doctor Strange portal.
True, and we've noted that this is a very defensive part of the map here. WDY, the double trouble image there could really be the difference maker for WDY. He's gonna join the team fight here. Oh, gets chokeslam for the troubles. He tries to go away. We still stay alive here. A fate of both worlds to keep Ewings alive as they try to push Inkyuk and Dawn with the ult here. Oh, Loki! Rebirth! Set back to spawn.
Oh, unfortunately, but the spawn is actually close. It's actually very easy to defend from here on Onside Gaming because it's so much closer to get back to the spawn as compared to Ewings. But seems like they're clearing up shop. But wait a minute, Tuba coming in with double elimination, taking out 2 strategists. Sorry, make that 2 vanguards and 1 strategist, and they are gonna clear up 4 eliminations. Akama FPS going down alongside Exo Leo.
Yep.
Wow.
So now the objective is kind of stuck in this tunneled area, so they have to walk and march their way down here. Tuba, unfortunately, they didn't go with the portal. 17 seconds left on the clock, and they're already here. So possibly the next team fight, if one gets eliminated, they have the portal right away. Hopefully it's not a team wipe, but now Invisible Boundary keeps everyone alive here as they go for the dance of the butterflies. Neil gonna try to get the Elim out of WDY, able to send him back.
Yeah, and using up that ultimate as well, but now Soul Resurgence is going to be used, Silent Seduction is going to be used. It's so important to shut down the ultimate, but no, Captain America is going to be shut down by Neil, and it looks like Ewings might be able to pull this through. They're forcing their way in, but no, Onside Gaming is just too strong at this point. Even their Luna is joining in on the assault, and Tuba is going to end it with a double elimination as well. Overtime is going to end in favor of Onside Gaming.
2-0 in the total game, 3-2 in this matchup. It was a valiant effort by Ewings, but Onside Gaming, what a hold towards the end there, as I think the momentum was really starting to slip away from their favor up against Ewings, but I think they just did so much already. They were able to have such good holds at the start that time was not of the factor here. And there you have it, Tuba as the MVP.
They held on. They held Ewings on the tracks for the longest time ever before even unlocking that second point. But just looking at the stats itself, the scoreboard, Psylocke on the side of Ewings definitely doing a lot in terms of final hits and just harassing front and flanking. But unfortunately, on the side of Onside Gaming, they do have 2 damage dealers coming in. One's definitely the Psylocke, and right now at the very end as well, changing to the Magic and and the Bucky as well. The triple strategist strat continues to impress because the rotations with Ultimate, you saw, right? The moment Peter Bofo gone, okay, never mind. Loki's gonna copy. He's gonna follow suit right after, and that buys time for the Mantis to build out Soul Resurgence. Once Soul Resurgence down, even the God of Mischief is back online again. So the way they rotated helped them.
It really did. And I think chat brought it up in the previous match. It could be like a Mantis diff because a lot of the success came from like a lot of Mantis matchups. And Mantis is actually the third or the one you kind of pick not to just heal but also be a main damage dealer. And Gamebo really did so well in that role. And yeah, if Jeff is gone, at least if you have a Mantis, that'll be really good. And this has been a no Jeff matchup, which is quite weird, but trust in Gamebo to kind of bring out the Mantis here. Ewings, Akama FPS had really good steals off of the Bucky. They tried going for the 2-2-2 composition, but as you said, just the survivability and the sustain on onsite gaming side was just too vast of a difference for them to be able to try and keep up with that.
That's very true. Couple that with menace in terms of WDY playing Psylocke. It was more than enough, and not to mention Tuba as well on that Emma Frost was dealing 15 final hits, even more than WDY. So the Tuba, the Vanguard, that was definitely a Vanguard diff as well coming in. I mean, Neil definitely did a lot with his own Psionic Seduction, but unfortunately the follow-up wasn't quite there yet, which was very unfortunate. The sustain was not there as well, not enough at least during those crucial moments. So ultimately, the 2-1-3 is going to thrive. It's going to triumph over the 2-2-2 composition by Ewings. And Onsite Gaming is going to add that one more W into their resume, and that officially makes Onsite Gaming 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. So they're actually, I believe, at second place because Crazy Raccoon's still 3-0. Crazy Raccoon still has to play their fourth match, so they're kind of safe. I know they still have one more match. I forget who. Is it against Crazy Raccoons?
The last match. Are you talking about Onsite Gaming?
Yeah.
Onsite Gaming still has one more game against Genji and Crazy Raccoons. Hey, wait. Two games?
One game left. Onside, so it's 3-1. They have one more match left. I'm just gonna open up the schedule.
This is kind of weird. Because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First game against AF, they won. Second game against ICP, they won. That's the second game. Third game against UWM. That's the third game. The fourth game is against Crazy Raccoon. The fifth game is against Genji.
Okay. So
they have two more games. They have 2 more games, right?
Yeah. So it seems like tomorrow, I believe. Yes, tomorrow they're going to be opening up the show up against Crazy Raccoons. So yeah, that's going to be a big matchup. Oh my god.
That's true. So does that mean Onsite Gaming? Why is it 2-1 then? Because
they lost to XOXO, I believe.
XOXO. But then they've already played 3 games. Is that it?
Yeah, so XOXO lost to Crazy Raccoons. And
no, I mean Onsite Gaming though. Onsite Gaming, they already played. They are 2-1 now. So that means they won against AF. That's the first victory. Second victory is against ICP. Loss against XOXO.
Yep.
And
that's
now
2-1.
winning. Okay, and now winning against
Ewings.
Ewings. That's
3-1.
3-1. Here it says they still have 2 more games. Does that mean they have 6 games to play?
I don't think that's possible because there are 6 teams. So
okay.
Yeah, I think their last match
here. I'm not sure because it says here ONG is gonna go against Crazy Raccoons tomorrow.
Yes.
And on Sunday they're going against Genji. Is that happening?
That's OEG.
OEG. Oh, okay.
That's in the other group. Yeah.
Because the logo.
Yeah, it's quite the same, and also there's an O, right? So I totally get that. Yeah,
it says ONG too.
Yeah, so there's also a G, so I totally get it. But yeah, so tomorrow it's well, at least we're able to kind of talk to Onsite Gaming and how they feel about the meta and whatnot. But yeah, what a way to end their group run of going up against Crazy Raccoons, right? So I did just refresh it. Unfortunately, Ewinks did fall still a little lower. Incipients is kind of happy now. I feel like they're kind of uncontested as the 4th placer in this group stage now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just so hard to come back in this, right? But Incipients, I think they should be really happy because this is, I mean, the points as well. I mean, it really helps bolster them set in stone because Ewing's 1 win, yeah, it's not going to be enough at all. Assemble Fire is 0 and 4. So the 5th and 6th is pretty much sealed in stone. It's just a matter of who's going to be like in the higher placing because they're going to have less games to play.
Right. Yeah. True. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, higher placings possibly is better when it comes to the playoffs. At least they're going to have like a week to kind of prepare because the playoffs will happen on October 2 to 5th. So do mark your calendars, folks. And congratulations once again to Onside Gaming. Constant back and forth, but I think, Nell, as we keep watching these matches, triple strategists seem to be the way to go for now. I know 2-2-2, you can go for your comfort, but if we want to find the best of the best here in this region, you kind of have to adapt to the changing times of, yeah, sure, there's no Guardians team up, but yeah, let's go triple strategist instead. So just keep everyone alive.
That's true. It's so good against the dive characters as well because you are able to out-sustain the damage. You're able to out-heal the damage that's been dealt with. So just coming into this game itself, the meta, the triple strategist is definitely showing why it's so good at this point to sustain. And this is the game where sustain actually means a little bit more. It's prioritized more than just damage dealing, just solo damage dealing. You know what I mean? Because imagine, like, just look at the team ups itself. A lot of the team ups are the support ultimates just resets the game, right? Just resets and just makes it close game, allows you to sustain. The team ups as well, I'm talking about the Groot, the Mantis, right? That tandem itself, the vitality, right? The vitality also gives heal. Jeff now also being used, making sure the ultimate leaves behind a pool of heal as well. So you can see even the Jeff and the Venom as well, the symbiote team up, it also allows mini heals. So the name of the game really here is to sustain, the karmic revival as well. Everything's just sustained and bringing you back into the game, which is why it's so important to outlast the damage. Galactic Legends, no problem, we're gonna offset the damage. You know what I mean?
I like you brought that up because I'm thinking about all the strategists we have. Ultron's kind of a bit lackluster now that we think about it, because if you have triple strategists and you have an Ultron on the other team, okay, we just sustain. Rage of Ultron, it's all right. We'll Loki clones or Loki totems, we'll keep everyone alive. It's kind of crazy how before, especially like when you were commentating the offline alive, right? You saw how everyone was Phoenix, Magneto, still running the 2-2-2. We didn't really see that much triple strategist. And now it just seems like the changing of the times with the Mantis changes, the Jeff changes, and just the overall like the changes also to certain dive characters that you really need to have triple strategists to keep your team alive.
I agree. Triple strategists, especially very vital at this point. But now we are going to the interview portion right here, and we're gonna have a very special guest, and that's gonna be the Duelist main.
Ooh, from Onside Gaming, WDY. WDY, congratulations on your win. First question, how does your team feel about Season 4 and the new metas that we're playing now in Marvel Rivals?
Hello. 안녕하세요. Wait, is WDY Korean? Wait a minute. 안녕하세요.
Hello guys.
Hello. How are you
Listen my
feeling
voice?
after that match?
I'm good.
Okay.
That's good.
So Poch has a question for you.
So WDY, how do you feel about Season 4 and the changes to the meta?
I say the current state of Season 4 is pretty interesting, but I need a bit more context to give a full opinion.
Okay, so still see how it's going. Okay, I like that.
All right. Okay, so congratulations on winning again. 축하해요.
축하해요.
Yeah, 축하해요.
Thank you.
Okay, who do you think is your biggest competition in this series? Not just in this group, but the whole team, Group A, Group B.
I think other group reject, maybe.
Reject.
Rejects. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Group B.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Other team also say reject very strong. So
Yeah, true.
a lot of people are looking at reject. So one question also for me at WDY. What do you think was your biggest factor for your victory today? What do you think helped your victory today?
I think our team tank players did an amazing job every time. Maybe.
Tank players. You want to give them shout out? Your favorite tank players, your team?
You wanna give a
Tuba?
shout out?
Tuba. So strong.
Yeah.
So strong. Okay. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And we have one final word for you. That is fighting.
Fighting.
Thank you, guys.
WDY.
Thank you,
fighting.
guys.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank
See
you. Thank you.
on the next one. Thank you.
Okay. 감사합니다.
Okay, see you.
All right. This is the one point. This is the one point where it doesn't feel awkward to speak Korean. He's like, wait, are they Korean?
all our K-drama watching is helping though.
It paid off. It paid off. When life gives